Okay, so today I have a unboxing of a nib that I've wanted for probably a year and a half, and I finally decided it was time to get one. This is a Pilot Custom Heritage 912, and as you can see here, this has the posting nib in it. Now, I got to try the posting nib from someone at my local pen club. They had this same pen, because all the 912s are pretty much come in this black. And it's a specialized extra fine nib of sorts, and I look forward to getting this inked up and putting it into immediate work in the rotation. Just showing what this comes with. It does come with a cartridge, a little use and care guide, and then just this little plastic sleeve. And I do like that it has the windowed box, but for now, let's get the box just set aside and get into inking up the pen. Well, that's gonna fight me a little bit, so let's just put it over here and I'll deal with that later. Okay, so here we go. To start off, let me pull it over here to the side camera. You can see it's a flat top Pilot pen. It's got the nice black material with silver trim. It's got the little sticker on here. I guess I should hold it upside down this way so it shows correctly in the camera for the PO nib. And then it does have the sticker on the body. And I know the sticker is controversial of whether or not you should leave it on there or take it off. For now, I'm going to leave it on because I'm making the video, but I'm definitely in the camp of taking the sticker off. I only have one 912, and I'll know what's in it. So then you can see this has the push button style converter. So we'll get that filled up. And this is the smaller nib on the 912. Now there is the, I think it's the 743. Now I'm guessing, let me double check that number, because there is one other Pilot option, but it's a gold trim, and I actually can't break it up, but I'll put that down if I'm saying the number wrong. I think it's the 743, which you can get in the verdigris or the black, but it will also come in the posting nib. But I wanted even though this is the smaller nib, it's a very similar nib to what's going to be in the Custom 74 or the 823, and I like the silver trim and the black look, so that suited me better than the gold trim and something that looked closer to my 823. So for inking this up, I'm actually going to use one of my new inks, the Lamy Crystal Series Amazonite, a nice vibrant blue. I think that'll complement the black of the pen well. So let's go on and get this inked up, and I'll do a writing sample to show what the posting nib is, and I'll kind of talk about it as I'm getting this going. Posting nib was originally meant for, I believe, postcards. It was a Japanese grind for bad paper. It's like an extreme extra fine style nib. And let's see, because I've not filled one of these on this channel before, let me get over here to the side so I can kind of show what I'm doing here. Put the nib down in the bottle, and you, with each, well, it's not showing very well. With each push, you can see it pulls in more ink until you get it nice and full. Gonna wipe off there. Got another paper towel handy just to wipe the nib. I'm still trying to limit the amount of ink that gets on this desk mat. I have a feeling over time it's going to become artistic inking just by the necessity of making videos on it. And I'm okay with that if it happens, but doesn't mean I have to force the issue. Let's get this put in here. Get this put aside, and I'll grab some paper, and I'll do a quick writing sample with this, and then I'll also grab just another extra fine nib or two that I have sitting here on the desk to kind of show a comparison with. So for paper today, once again, I have my A5 plotter in the Shiranami, and this is just a sheet of normal plotter paper. And I'm excited because I haven't written with one of these in a while, since I got to try Nick's from the Pen Club. Now I am gonna, because this plotter has the little sheet behind it, the paper's kind of bouncing on me, so I am gonna just put it on the top of the cover here to give a little bit better cover. And you'll commonly see posting abbreviated as PO. And then this is Lamy Crystal. Amazonite. And as I'm writing, I just wanted to bring this over here and kind of show. Now, you can see that this is a turned down tip. So that's where you get the extra fine part of the writing, because it kind of forces it to be the extreme point is what's going to touch the surface of the paper. You really can't get much variation from that just due to that curve. So that is going to come into play with what's happening here. And as you can see, the ink on my fingers is adding to the paper, but it's a really thin line. So let me grab a couple of other pins here that are extra fine just to show a side by side. Here's my diamine Elox with the extra fine nib, or my Diplomat Elox. And this also has Lamy ink in it. It's the Lamy Orange. And let's see, let me grab something with a Yovo extra fine. I believe this one here. This is an Opus 88 Omar. And I'm blanking what ink is in here right now. Actually, this is Teranishi Guitar Gentle Green. That's what's in this one. And if you haven't seen the video I made quite some time ago about the 15 different extra fine nib comparison, I really want to remake that now that I have some other nibs like needlepoint grinds, the SIG grind from Franklin Christoph, now the posting nib, and add those in so where you have a ground nib in addition to just the option that would come from a manufacturer. And then here's one more, my Gravitas. And that one's actually giving a little bit of flow issue there. Well, it's the fun of doing videos live. You don't know what's going to give you there. So here we go. Do my Leonardo. This has the Coffee Monsters Co. Forgotten Nice Coffee. Which is a really nice ink. It doesn't, to me, look like iced coffee, but it's a nice kind of taupe-ish ink that it's actually been really nice. So let me hold this over here just to show the line comparison. And it's not the best angle for this, but you can definitely see that the posting nib is much finer than the other extra fines. So it's going to be an extreme extra fine, and I don't have my Platinum 3776 Ultra Extra Fine handy, but like I said, I'm going to remake my extra fine nib video soon, so be sure you're subscribed to the channel so you can see that when it releases in the future to get that kind of nib comparison. But, you know, an extra fine nib, it's a really hard, crisp line when writing with it, even with the bounciness of writing on top of the plotter cover or on the desk mat. It's going to give a nice thin line. And I plan on using this in the plotter as well on some of the laconic paper. We find a sheet of it here. So here's an older calendar page that I can use as a test now that we've passed that week, just to kind of show. Try and get it over here so I can show. And I don't know if this will be the permanent ink in here, but as you can see, and this is where I'll have to hold up here, the ink doesn't really show through as some other of the extra fine nibs can. It's, well, a slight little bit of show through, but no kind of bleed through or anything. So this is actually Nick from my pen club who has this. He keeps his inked up with Diatramentis Document Black and uses it on this laconic paper as well in his plotter. So that was kind of a motivation of knowing that it works well in this paper, and now that I'm kind of in this system, it just gives me another pen option for writing in here. So overall, glad, like I said earlier, I'm glad to add this into my pen collection. Look forward to putting it to some use. And the next time you see this, it will no longer have the sticker on it denoting the size. And like I said, I know that's controversial, so I'll ask the question and leave it in the comments. Do you leave the stickers on your Pilot pens, or do you take them off? Which side of that argument are you on? And also, once again, I wanted to thank everybody who's been subscribing. As of right now, I think I'm 31 people away from hitting my goal for the year. So after I hit that 1,000, I'll probably raise that goal up to 1,500 or something by the end of the year, just to keep moving forward. So once again, thank you if you have subscribed, and if you haven't and you like the video and the other videos that you're seeing, please go on and click on that subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And until next time, thanks for watching.